Hello students, let us begin with the next part of biotechnology, that is applications. In this part, we are covering applications of biotechnology in the field of agriculture and in the field of medicine. To begin with the applications in agriculture, let us understand the common desires of a human being from biotechnological aspects. As the population is exploding, need of food, need of medicine is increasing. So to meet the demand of food and medicines, genetic engineering accepted the challenge, followed the steps and generated the crop plants which are modified at the genetic level. The main objective of bringing the genetic modification in the crop is to improve the growth rate, to induce early flowering, more fruiting, the quality product from the fruits and the seeds, considering the size, disease resistance, pest resistance, insect resistance, and along with that achieving the more fertility period and to improve the shelf life. Post harvest loss can be prevented and the soil fertility can be retained for a longer time. These are general objectives of biotechnology in the field of agriculture. Let us take examples and learn the applications. By genetic engineering, they have developed plants, and this plant is considered as transgenic plant or genetically modified plant. The plants carrying transgenes, the plants carrying alien genes are called as transgenic plants or genetically modified plants. In these plants, the main purpose is to maintain the insect resistance or the pest resistance. So they generated Bt plants, the plants carrying genes isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis. Just recall that in the topic microbes in human welfare under biofertilizers and biocontrollers, we have studied several microbes names. There is one microbe, Bacillus thuringiensis, which is used as bioinsecticide. When we spray the Bacillus thuringiensis spores on the crop plants, and when insect attack these plants, the spores entering the midgut of the insect used to sprout due to alkaline condition and used to synthesize enzyme thurioside, which is an insecticidal enzyme making the intestinal wall perforated and used to kill the insects. Considering this hypothesis or considering this particular phenomena, in biotechnology under genetic engineering, they studied the gene coding for insecticidal protein thurioside, and they isolated that gene and they obtained three kinds of alleles and they gave the name Cry gene. Cry1AB, Cry1AC and Cry2AB. These are the three types of genes which are used as genes of interest isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis, coding for insecticidal protein protoxin. Now, these three alleles show insect specificity. The gene code for a particular protein which act like an insecticidal protein which kills lepidopterans, dipterans and coelopterans like flies, beetles and the worms. Thus, the Bt plants are genetically modified plants carrying a transgene Cry gene coding for insecticidal protein thurioside. In these plants, this protein remain inactive as protoxin. When insect attack the delicate tender parts of the plant, through the sap, this protoxin will become active as toxin will kill the insect by making the intestinal wall perforated. To obtain Bt plants, following steps are followed. They used Bacillus thuringiensis culture to extract a genetic material DNA. By fragmentation of DNA and by gel electrophoresis, they obtained a gene of interest named as Cry gene. Using specific REN and ligase and a vector TI plasmid, tumor-inducing plasmid, they inserted Cry gene on a vector to obtain rDNA. This rDNA is allowed to enter in Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Transformants are selected and they grown on a large culture, and then they are allowed to infect the explant taken from the plants, and these explants are micropropagated on a larger scale to obtain the Bt plants. So here in these steps, please remember the vector used. It is TI plasmid. Micropropagation is nothing but tissue culture method. This method we can adopt to insert modified gene along with a vector in a totipotent cells of the plants, which will grow and develop into an entire plant body. Thus, Bt plants are nothing but the plants carrying the weapons, as when insect attacks them, insect will die, plant remains safe. And it is claimed that these plants will have improved growth rate without disturbing nutrient quality, will give early flowering, and the objective is achieved by developing these Bt plants. Second example we can take by technique RNA interference, RNA silencing, post-transcriptional block or pre-translational block. These are several synonyms which I used for a technique abbreviated as RNAi. A tobacco plant is made pest resistant against a nematode Melogdine incognitia. So here the Melogdine will enter the root cortex and start living as a parasite in the root, by which the tobacco plant will lose the yield, or yield will highly reduce. So they developed a double-stranded RNA molecule using a gene coding for a protein which is allowing infection in the tobacco plant. These double-stranded RNA molecules are injected in the explants. Plants are grown on a larger scale, and thus genetically modified tobacco plants carrying the double-stranded RNA molecules. So when actual Melogdine enters the root cortex, they want to synthesize the protein, during which when they generate messenger RNA, the complementary RNA strand from dsRNA will inhibit further translation, and thus Melogdine unable to synthesize the proteins, so unable to survive in the host plant. Thus, tobacco plants are saved by genetic engineering method by introducing double-stranded RNA which will block the translation process of Melogdine. We can consider the example Brassica nupeus, a genetically modified mustard plant carrying a gene isolated from an animal belongs to Annelida group, leech. Leech has a gene which will code for a protein hirudin, which will not allow blood to undergo clotting process. So, the scientists claimed that the person having a family history of getting heart attacks due to thrombosis can have the seeds of Brassica nupeus so that they will not have the problem of blood clotting, as the hirudin is active in the seeds of the plants. Considering fourth example, golden rice, it is developed by genetic engineering principle where the rice plants are usually devoid of vitamin A precursors. So, Ingo Potricus and Peter Baer, they accepted the challenge. They isolated gene coding for beta carotene, it is a precursor of vitamin A, and they isolated the genes from Erwinia urodovera, it is a bacteria, and 2 genes from daffodil plant. So total 3 genes of interest are loaded on a vector, obtained rDNA, allowed rDNA to enter in the host cells, agrobacteria, and these host cells are allowed to infect the rice embryos, which are micro-propagated by tissue culture technique, and thus the rice plants, when they start developing in the crop fields, they produced yellow grains, indicating the grains of the rice having beta carotene, so that the people consuming only rice will not have vitamin A deficiency. This was the claim made by Ingo Potricus and Peter Baer. Thus, at the end of today's session, let us revise. In the field of agriculture, biotechnology stepped in and generated insect resistance plants, example BT plants, pest resistant plants, example tobacco plant, then a plant carrying animal gene Brassica nupeus, and the plant carrying beneficial precursor for vitamin A beta carotene, it is golden rice. Out of this, you need to remember maximum, about most of the time the question repeated on the BT plants, and then the technique adopted in getting pest resistance in tobacco plant, that is RNAi. With this, I'll conclude today's session. Thank you very much.